Quick update on the weight loss. It's now 1 week after my last message on this, and up on La Madre Mountain again, still trying to find the top. Anyway, I am about 2.5 pounds less than last week, and about close to 10 pounds less than when I started. And believe me, it really feels much lighter. The 10 pounds is like half the weight of a backpack. So my backpack is the equivalent of half as heavy as it was a couple weeks ago. So just a quick check-in. By the way, what I learned this week was I had, in the middle of the week, 3 experiences where I was with other people who wanted to go out and eat. And, eating is a sign of friendship. And it's important to balance that out with whatever conditioning program that you have. I always try to be really gracious when I'm with people, and it doesn't mean that I have to eat everything that is on the table or everything that's at the restaurant, but I don't make a big deal of it either. They don't even know. The people that I was with have no idea that I'm in the process of diving down another 10, 15 pounds. And I just keep that to myself, except for you guys who are listening, obviously. Who knows who's going to actually hear this anyway. But the point is that, there's a balance. And sharing a meal together is a sign of caring and friendship. And so if you're going to lose weight, you got to balance out the friendship aspect, the food, and also be able to be disciplined and not go overboard. So that's what I learned this last week, how to keep that balance. And that's why I lost 2.5 pounds. Okay, that's it for today. Here we are at the top of Goat Rock. Took me about 2.5 hours to get up here. And the reason that I was able to make it in this kind of time is that is my weight. We haven't checked in on my weight loss program here, but it's been probably about 6 weeks, and I've lost about 18 pounds, which means that my backpack weighs absolutely nothing, because it's about 20 pounds when it's full and it's got water in it. And so I'm basically running up these mountains now with very little weight to slow me down. And it feels very, very good. The way I have managed to lose 18 pounds in 6 weeks is that I have just cut back on my eating. I haven't starved myself. I've just spread my eating out a little bit more, and I eat maybe half portions and very little in the evening. I try to save half my dinner for lunch the next day, because the later you eat in the evening, the more it adds to your weight. And I also wait about a half hour after I have eaten about half of what I would normally eat. I just wait a little bit, because it takes about a half hour for your brain to realize that you are full. If you keep eating till you're full, you're going to just keep eating. You're going to eat about twice as much. So it's good to pause. Cut your portion down to about half and then pause for about a half hour and you won't be hungry. The reason that I'm focusing on how much I'm eating is that it really makes a difference. The exercise and running up the mountains, all of that, it helps somewhat, but you're just not going to lose weight unless you cut back on your eating. Some of the things I've also cut back on are breads, starches. I stick to the meats and the vegetables and pretty much staying to that. And you drink water if you're hungry between meals, and you'll find that that really helps. And as I said, I have not starved myself. I've been maybe lose a couple pounds a week or so, and so you don't want to lose too fast. You don't want to lose a bunch of water weight. That's not good for you. You lose gradually and it stays off. So that's our check-in. Boy, it sure makes a difference being 18 pounds less though. The mountains are a lot more fun. It takes me longer to be tired, and it's just a beautiful experience. It's like I'm out of body when I'm running on these ridges. I'm just enjoying being where I am and not worrying about being so exhausted because I'm lifting a lot less weight and carrying that around. I started out 176. I'm about 158. My goal is to stabilize around 155. And that's, I'm only 3 pounds off the goal. So that'll position me to hit the Mount Charleston Wilderness in about a month as the snow melts. And we'll have some amazing adventures up in Mount Charleston because I'm not lugging 21 more pounds, which by that time I'll be down. I've lost about 20 or so pounds. I'll be lugging that much less, and it'll give me that much more endurance, make every mile of trail more enjoyable. So that's pretty much why I like to get my weight down every now and then in life. I creep up about 20 pounds and I catch myself and head back down, and I've regulated my weight through my life by doing that. I sometimes let myself get up to around 170, close to 180, and then I put on the brakes and get back down to 155. I don't do that a whole lot. That's called bicycling. You don't want to do that very often. Maybe every 5-6 years, I make that little trip from 175 to 155. So anyway, that's my weight strategy, and boy, it really makes a huge difference to be down to your ideal weight. Figure it out and get there, and life will be much more enjoyable. Okay, signing off.